best thing about interior decor, there's no limitations to it. It's just a matter of using your ideas and finding your creativity. Hi, my name is Mahira Khan and you're watching Science Behind Decor. Today here on our episode, we'll be bringing in our expert interior decorator Sham to one of the homes here in USJ for a free consultation and a makeover. Morning, Sham.
Morning, Mahira.
Isn't the weather just beautiful today?
It is, Mahira. The weather is perfect.
Okay, so today we're heading into the home of Mr. Nada here in USJ, and I heard that his house is superb. Are you ready to have a look inside?
Of course, as always, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's go. Mr. Nada, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you for inviting us into your home.
Thank you.
This is Sham. He's our expert interior decorator, and he's here to give you a free consultation and a makeover.
Hi, Sham.
Hello.
Yeah. Basically, you can see my house got two portions, okay, interior and exterior. The interior part was designed by an interior designer. Okay, the exterior part was completely done by me with some research and a lot of efforts and all that, and that's how it ended up. So Sham, since you are here, okay, why not you give me some idea to enhance its look and make it complete?
Definitely, I will help you on that.
All right, Mr. Nada, I think you can go and have a seat now, and once the whole process is done, we'll call you back out.
Thank you.
So Sham, are you ready to get started?
As usual, Mahira, I am ready. Let's do it.
Let's begin the makeover process. All right, Sham, now we're in Mr. Nada's living room. Tell me what you plan to do here.
Well, Mahira, before that, I love the cupboard. The way he put all his memories from his travel. It's very nice. But what I can see is like overall look for this living area, a little bit cluttered. So I think we need to rearrange a little bit to make this room look more organized and beautiful.
Okay, great. So now Mr. Nada mentioned that he decorated the entire exterior on his own. Let's go and have a look outside.
Let's go.
He's got a very nice garden.
Yes, I love it.
Very peaceful, very green.
Yeah.
Okay, Sham. So we're in Mr. Nada's outdoor jacuzzi area. What I really like about it is that it's outside of the house in his garden. So it's very relaxing. It gives you that kind of holiday vibe.
Yes, agree with that. Because not everyone has this at home and very expensive, but I think it's very, very nice.
So do you plan to make any changes here?
Well, Mira, overall, this area is really perfect, but I'm going to exercise on the sink area to make it look more beautiful and complete this area.
Okay, that sounds great. So let's head on to the next part of the house.
Let's go.
Now this part of the house is exceptional.
I love it. You know why? Because the water flowing make you feel more soothing and more relaxed. And then, of course, greenery can make you feel more relaxed and good for your eyes, as we know. So I think this area overall is very beautiful.
And would you recommend people to have this kind of water feature?
Of course, Mahira. If you can afford this kind of water feature at home, just go for it because it's blend with the nature.
Thank you so much, Sham. That's very informative. So let's go check out the next part of the house.
Let's go.
Wow, so this is something I've not seen before. Mr. Nada has his dining table not inside the house, but outside.
Yes, Mahira, I think this is very unique. Mr. Nada have his own reason by having a dining set outside. Maybe he want to enjoy his beautiful garden next to the water feature. So I think this is a very, very nice practice.
Do you plan to make any changes here?
Of course, Mahira, I will do something for this area and I hope Mr. Nada love it.
All right, Sham, so we've seen all there is to see in Mr. Nada's house. It's time for the makeover process.
Let's do it, Myra.
Let's go.
Okay, since Sham is already here, I hope I can make use of his expertise to further improvise both interior and exterior decorations. Okay, and I also can't wait to see the changes that he's going to make.
For the entrance area, I will be rearranging the armchair at the corner. Then I will be rearrange the item on the cabinet. Be adding a console table right opposite of the entrance. On top of it, I will be adding a vase with a sunflower, some photo frame from Mr. Nada's, and finish it off with some floor lantern. For the living area, I will first be placing a wooden table next to the staircase. Then, I will be placing a table lamp as well as decorative ornament. I will also use Mr. Nada's collection of memories and display it on top of the table for his viewing pleasure.
Hi, Sham.
Hi, Myra.
How's everything going so far?
So far, so good. You know what, Myra? Mr. Nada have a lot of nice accessories which I can use for decor. as you can see.
That's really good and it looks very nice. Just a quick question, Sham. When you're decorating this space, do you take into consideration other fixtures in the house?
Definitely, Myra. First, we need to look overall the area and then make sure that everything is complement to each other. As you can see that this living area have a wooden panel and also the sofa a little bit dark color. So that's why I choose this console table to match with the color in this living area to make it more bland.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, I'll come and check on you again soon and I'll leave you to it for now.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. After that, I'm going to place a plant at the corner of the room to give the room more colors. Finally, on the coffee table, I will keep it simple by placing a few accessories on it to complete the overall look. For the outdoor spa, I will rearrange the accessories on top of the sink area. Then, I will add 2 towels in a brown basket next to the sink. And I will be adding a fresh flower and fresh leaf from the garden to give it more of a spa environment. For the outdoor dining area, I will be removing the old dining set and replacing it with a new dining set.
Hi Sham,
Hi Mira.
how are you coping with the makeover process so far?
So far, this is the final part for this house, and I hope Mr. Nadar like it.
Sham, can you give us some tips on furniture selection when it comes to the outdoors?
There is 2 things that you have to consider. First, the material selection. It must be waterproof, and then the furniture is meant for outdoor.
That's really great advice, Sham. Alright, so I'll leave you to the finishing touches, and when everything's done, I'll bring Mr. Nada in.
Sure.
See you!
Thank you. For the centerpiece, I'll be using one of the plants from the garden and place it on the wooden tray. Finally, I will be using some decorative piece with element of wood and metal to complete the dining area.
Mr. Nada, how do you feel about the decorative changes made to your home?
Well, I think Sham has done a great job. I'm really impressed with his arrangement, and I never really thought certain things that he can come up, and he really impressed me a lot.
That's great. And Sham, do you have any final tips you'd like to share with Mr. Nada?
Yes, Mr. Nada, maybe in the future for the entrance and the living area, you need to consider to take a carpet to soften the area to make it look more complete.
Well, Mr. Nada, thank you once again for inviting us into your home. But before we go, we'd like to present you with some gifts on behalf of the Science Behind Decor team and House Life. This is for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sham.
You're most welcome. And to everyone at home, stay tuned because we still have a lot more exciting things coming up right after this.
When you are decorating your home, instead of always accessorizing, you can choose to use a geometrical pattern to give a different impression to your room. You also use a horizontal pattern in the TV cabinet to make the room look more wider. Scientifically, pattern can give impression of stability, strength to the human body. So don't be afraid to play with a pattern in your decor. By having a jacuzzi in your house, scientifically, is an effective way to treat a sore muscle and joints, because high water pressure can directly massage a deep tissue and reduce muscle pain. The heat of a jacuzzi can heal the sport injury and speed up the recovery time. Since Mr. Nada is a sportman, having a jacuzzi at home is the right thing to do. Water fountain can be as a natural humidifier. By having a water fountain in your garden, it will add moisture to the environment. And the sound of flowing water will bring a stress relief and relaxation to the body.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Science Behind Decor. On this segment of the show, our expert interior decorator is going to recreate a living area from scratch, and he's going to show us the necessary steps needed to decorate. So if you're excited to know more, then stay tuned. So Sham, can you tell us how you'll be converting this area today?
Well, Mara, for today, I'm going to convert this area into a dining area using a vintage casual concept. And today I'll go a little bit extra by putting more accessories just to give an idea to the audience what is that vintage casual is all about.
And can you explain some of the elements of vintage casual?
The element of vintage casual is neutral color, rustic, and kind of like English and farmhouse look, something like that.
That's great, Sham. I can't wait to see the final outcome.
Well, Mehra, once I'm done, you can have it.
Well, Sham, you know the first thing that comes to mind when I look at this setting? It's very sophisticated and very cozy.
Well, Mahira, this is what vintage casual is all about. It's neutral color and rustic. If you can see that wall color and the furniture that I choose, it's very blend together. But I add some color on it to break the monotonous color, like a carpet yellow and the greenery over there. So make this area look more fresh look.
And do you have any tips that you'd like to share with us?
Well, definitely, Mahira. For those who like to try a vintage casual concept, first they must know the characteristic of the vintage casual. It must be neutral color and rustic look. The perfect example of the rustic look is the screen over there. And don't forget to play with the color because to break the monotonous of the vintage casual look.
Well, thank you so much for those tips, Sham, and you've done a really great job. I'm sure our viewers will appreciate all your tips.
Thank you, Mahira.
Well, that's all that we have for today's show. For those of you who like more of the vintage or sophisticated look, we hope that we managed to inspire you with some new ideas on how to decorate your home space.